Hi everyone, welcome. I'm going to try to do a grenade pour today. I've never done one, so we'll do this together. A grenade pour is where you take a cup and you put a pin in the side of it and you pour your paint in the cup and you flip it over and it creates a suction. And you pull the pin out and the paint is released. So we'll put the pin in the side of the cup, see if this works. And you pour your paints in. And I've got some reds and some copper and gold. We'll see how it goes. I'm just going to do this on a board today because I'm experimenting, and I don't usually use boards if I'm going to sell the picture or keep the picture. I just get them because they're inexpensive and they're good to practice on. So if you make mistakes, it's no big loss. And apparently you don't need to be careful with layering these like you do if you're doing a pour, a cup pour. They can just go in there. This is, too much paint for this little board, I can tell already. It's gonna go everywhere. That's okay. The paint I'm using is Saks Heavy Body Acrylic Paint. It doesn't take a lot of paint because it's so thick. And I'm mixing 3 parts Floetrol to 1 part paint and a little more than 1 part water. If it's still too thick, you can add a little more water. Just a few drops at a time. None of this has silicone oil in it. Sometimes you still get cells even without the silicone oil, but they won't be big cells. Sometimes you don't. Let's put a little more of this purplish red in there. I like that color. I hope y'all can hear me when I mumble to myself. I do it often. There's my mixed paint. This is my base paint. Mix the same way. You want to try to get an even coverage on your board or on your canvas. And you want it to flow off the edge. Most of your pour paints you want to flow off the edge because it helps the paint on top flow off like it's supposed to. I know you can't see that. I've got to see it, so I'm looking at it. Come on now. Okay. These boards are also kind of hard to hold on to. There's no edges. They do sometimes warp, especially if your paints are really wet. Another reason I don't really like them. I got these in with a bunch of other canvas that I got, so I'm using them to play with. If I do something that I really like on a board, then I'll just do it on a canvas. Just one more little corner here, waiting for this one little corner to get covered. It should be okay because we're going to pour a bunch of paint on it. It doesn't have to go all the way to the edge. Should be fine. I've got plenty of paint that's going to dump on top of it, so Try not to get the back of it wet. It will definitely peel if you get the back of it wet. Just trying to make sure we cover those. I'm just being extra careful. It's not necessary. Okay. Now, I'm just going to dump this over. Hope for the best. Okay. Now that should create a little seal there. We'll give it a minute for the paints to fall down. And pull the pin. Let's see what happens. Pretty colors. Look at those colors. Oh, I love that purple and the dark red. It is giving me cells. That happens. I don't mind. I like cells. That's a lot of paint on there. I don't want to lose too much of that purple. Tilt it a little. Oh, I'm getting the back a little wet. I'll wipe it off. I will scrape that paint up off the plastic turntable. You can use it to dip something else. You can make jewelry with it. There you go. I like the colors. I lost too much of the purple. I wish I had more of the purple, but it's pretty. Love the golds in it. Really getting some cells over here. I hope you guys like it. Thanks for watching.